Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Shorty SX, and welcome to a nice little free-for-all commentary, just the way you guys like it, or, well, the way you guys have liked it for a little while now, because I've had my channel, I've been on YouTube for some time, it's really weird getting used to the idea, because every time I think about it, I still feel like it's, just me kind of posting another video to help a few people quickscope, but somehow it's turned into something a little bigger, so... Of course, I'm extremely thankful for that, and, I love you guys. That's why I do all of this. It's because at some point I've kind of figured, you know what, the most efficient way is for not to me to actually talk to someone in-game and be like, hey, show me a quickscope and I'll tell you what I think, because, in all fairness, you can't teach anybody anything if you're actually in a game with them. That's the funny thing, because I get asked this all the time. People are kind of like, hey, Shorty, can you teach me how to quickscope, or can you get into a lobby with me and, show me how it's done or something. And time constraints and other things aside, even if I were actually able to actually just jump into lobbies with people and be like, oh, here, show me a quickscope and I'll tell you what I think, it really doesn't work that way, because even in the past with with laggy kill cams, with everything like that, it's impossible for you to actually look at someone's mechanics while you're sitting as an extra person in that lobby. Like, the only way you can really give someone tips is if you see like actual gameplay of them playing that has not been taken from theater, that's actually live, so it displays exactly what's going on and not like, some delayed version of it. But that's the weird thing. And I guess I'm telling you how I started all of this. Anyway, the whole point was that at some point I realized, you know what, maybe I should just make like a video on what perks I use or what sniper I like. And then people were like, hey, I like this. And I don't know, it just kept going and going. And here we are. I don't know. I like this. I really do like this. So thank you guys. A little bit about the gameplay. It's a 30 for 4, and as you may notice, and you'll definitely notice when you're watching this gameplay, I was not really paying attention. I'm pretty sure this was like one of my first games in the day or something, so I was absent-mindedly recording, and like it wasn't until pretty much the end of the game that I kind of realized, like, wait a minute, I barely died this game. What am I doing? And you're gonna see me do some really weird things, like, for example, you're going to see me try and get like a proning field order or something in a little bit, and I'm just trying to, it's not something I would ever advise anyone to do, if you're actually trying to go for a gameplay or playing seriously. And I think the perfect example of all of this is the fact that I'm pretty sure I'm running without one specialist perked on. I was just trying to select a new perk and I didn't end up doing it. By the way, check that out. Lassie is a great distraction. Yes, I'm calling her Lassie, not Riley. Shh. But actually, that kill streak, Lassie is freaking crazy. That dog will save your life, more times than you can possibly imagine. It's definitely overpowered, but who am I to say? I was totally against the dog thing. When the game was coming out, I was like, what are you making this? Sims? Come on. But it's actually kind of cool, because I have to say, the dog has gotten me out of so many tough situations where, you'll see one later on where she kind of takes the bullet for me, and I'm like, no! My dog! See, look at that. You can tell I'm not really playing seriously. I'm just trying to prone no-scope. What was that all about? But, anyway, what I was saying about my specialist perks is, I don't even have them all set, so please don't look at this and be like, oh, let's copy Shorty's class, because this is not my class. This is like trying different things on the side. But anyway, I don't know, I've had a lot of fun with this game, and partly because of the maps, and that's the funny part, because... Boom. Everyone always complains about the maps. I can't stop laughing at this entire thing because, well, okay, the last two Call of Duties, Modern Warfare 3, which I loved, and Black Ops 2, which, I was pretty happy with for a long time, but probably not my favorite game of all time. Both of those games had horribly small maps. And the thing with that one is, look, we're COD players. Oh, look at this one. I was trying to get... I think I was trying to get that, what was it? Kill someone quickly right after reloading, because I had a few of those left or something, and Anyway, as you can see, this game is an entire mess, but I have no idea how I ended up going 30 for 4. People were just not paying attention. It hasn't been that easy. I've had a lot of fun in free-for-alls, but it hasn't been that easy to actually, get 30 and 4s or something like that if you're not doing it with kill streaks. And of course here, I'm using specialist. I do have the dog from the care package, but anyway. So back when I was saying about the maps, it's funny because we are all adrenaline junkies. If you see a small map like Dome, most of us afterwards feel like, oh, well, I just got slaughtered on Dome, but I want to go back and, die some more. And that's the funny thing is, like, you know, if you keep going like this, like, you don't suddenly go, oh, you know what, I feel like I want to have less people around me. It's a lot more rare, I guess, what I'm trying to say for, oh, look at this, hilarious. Oh, you killed my dog, I kill you. Bad PGM Coco 28 ATX. ATX. Well, of course, I mean, that's where it's at, but anyway, the whole point was that I'm loving the maps. Like, the maps are fucking beautiful in my eyes. Like, I did this funny thing, actually. You know, I was thinking, I was trying to, like, think, could there be some truth to this? Are the maps too big? And I looked at some, like, for example, like Stonehaven. I pretty much just took out the map, I looked at it, and I imagined that entire map. I was like, okay, what happens if I just take one lane out, like, on the side? And I took out, like, an L-shaped lane, and the map all of a sudden became so predictable. I was like, no, this is exactly how big it should be. It should be big enough so then you don't know exactly where everyone's spawning. You know, the spawns aren't messed up, and it's awesome. Like, I'm so happy with this, and the maps are great. I only actually wish they do free-for-all in some of the bigger maps, because that would be a lot of fun. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this commentary, and I will catch you next time with some more tips. Peace.